Hi, directors. I'm Melody Harper from Oklahoma. In the previous video, we shared that work plus life equals harmony. To achieve harmony, we have to understand how to manage our time. Managing your time requires prioritization. And guess what? You already have a system in place for setting your priorities as a new director. You guessed it, RSVP. Grab your workbook and take another look at the RSVP pie chart with me. Those are your 4 focus areas where you need to allocate your precious time and energy. As you rise into leadership, you know maintaining a strong personal business is crucial. Remember our first few days together? You are the role model. You are the pace setter. Everything you do for yourself will help your team grow with you. Help yourself and your team by focusing dedicated time and effort to continue your recruiting and selling success. Our V stands for very new people on your team, and our P stands for performers. These are the 2 groups you'll want to prioritize some of your time to coach and develop. Investing in the growth of the very new people and the high performers is investing in your own growth. Time management can be a misleading phrase. After all, you can't actually manage time. You can only manage yourself. Now that you know the 4 areas you want to spend the most time on in your business, RSVP, it's time to make it happen. How? With a system called calendar blocking. Calendar blocking is when you look at your entire day from wake up time to bedtime and block out a plan, everything that you need to get done for that particular day in calendar blocks of 15 minutes to an hour. In your workbook, you'll see a place to try calendar blocking for a day. There are certain things that need to be done on particular days. You'll block in all your must-dos first. Start with your personal and family commitments, then add parties, booking, and coaching. Then add other priorities like work, team meetings, you got to sleep, working out, and whatever else is a priority task for you. Your Pampered Chef blocks should be small pockets of time in your schedule that allow you to move your business forward to the goals you've identified. It's amazing how much you can get done in a short amount of scheduled, focused time. Here's another hint. Making sure you have time blocked for parties and bookings actually gives you extra time. Time at parties and time spent on booking conversations are also opportunities to recruit, sell, and provide great customer care. Once you've done that, go back and fill in things like you'd like to do in your calendar blocks, where they make sense. Finally, be sure to schedule at least some flex time every day. The reality is, even if your calendar blocked the perfectly packed day, something will not go according to plan. Having flex time allows you to have some wiggle room, spontaneity, and rest in your schedule. Try blocking 1 day at a time for a week to see how it goes. You may discover you prefer to take on certain tasks early and others later in the day. You may also discover that you need a little less or a little more time to accomplish certain tasks. Once you get into a groove, you can calendar block your entire week and beyond to help plan ahead and stay focused. When you have it, share the visual of your blocked calendar with your upline leader and in our Facebook group. Calendar blocking can feel like a lot of work the first few times, but ultimately, you'll be liberated by the productivity benefits it brings and the freedom it gives you to take charge of your life. Before we wrap up time management, let's do a little reality check. We run increasingly digital businesses, don't we? Whether you party in person or virtually, you spend a good deal of time online in your back office, placing party orders, managing your calendar, your emails, and your Facebook pages. I know we have a lot of those. You're online all the time. And while the internet has revolutionized the way we do business and live our lives, it has also crept in as one of the most infamous time wasters our culture has ever seen. And when you are managing your Pampered Chef business online, the lure of those Mashable articles, the cat memes, the endless Pinterest streams, and more can lead you down a rabbit hole that sabotages your calendar blocks and steals your productivity. I know I'm guilty of this. I'm sure all of us are. It's time to be fiercely protective of our time so we can stay focused, do the work, and achieve our goals. Grab your workbook. We have a little exercise to help you make sure you're not wasting your time online. You'll find helpful questions to keep you in check and tips to help you avoid the rabbit hole. For example, where do you know you waste the most time online? How will you overcome the temptation to choose that channel instead of what's on your calendar? When you get a few of these, post them to our Facebook group. Finally, here are a few tips you might try. Turn off your notifications while working. Close those distracting browser windows. Don't check email until after your most important task is finished. Set timers for your calendar blocks and stay faithful to them. Be present. Know when to be on your phone and when to put it away. Ask for accountability on your time and tasks from your upline leader. It's time to take back your time, directors. It's all part of rising into leadership. I know you can do this, and I want you to share any thoughts, insights, or tips you have for others while you are working on it.